Good evening, and thank you for joining us for Northcote Future's Launch Festival, A Place on the Map. I hope that you have your snacks and drinks ready. I'm Sarah McCourt, and I will be your host for this evening. We have a jam-packed evening of entertainment for you, kicking off with June, a heartwarming story from Patrina Fitzpatrick. Then I hope that you have your hand sanitizer ready, because we're going to the test centre with Charlie Coldfield's bureaucratic satire. But first, sit back and breathe in the fresh Devon air for a walk along the beach with Restless Theatre.
Walk in a Hat Stand Around Paynton by Enna Michaels. So, I've missed the bus. No need to fuss. There'll be another along in a minute. I can just sit and wait and contemplate and test my patience to the limit. I could stop the talk, go for the walk. Somewhere nice, perhaps the beach. Wander a bit, avoid the dog muck. Allow my mind to expand and reach new heights. Now that would be grand, but I've got this hat stand. A special offer from Argos along the Strand. It's a little bit of a liability to carry around by hand. It's not exactly light, but it does feel just right. And at least I can carry it without too much might. Waiting for buses is a bore. I need to go to the shore. I can't wait anymore. Yet how to carry such a lot of unnecessarily large box, which I'm certain is mainly packaging, in case the cheap metallic finish faces damaging. It's an hour to the next buzz. I'm bored. So bored. I can't stand to be moored. Therefore, despite the annoying bulk and the amused looks from the local hulk, I go for a little wander, a little ponder, to see the sea and all its wonder. With that stand beside me, I breathe in the soft, salty air. And at this time of year, I don't have to share the beach with anyone but dog walkers and those who know about the local talkers. It's my favourite time of year, when the tourists disappear. I take a moment to accept my situation as I dream of setting off to another nation, with all its mysteries and anticipation. Yet it's time to go back to the bus station. I take a moment to reflect on how much I can connect as I stand in the queue to board I'm on next. I settle comfortably in my seat, put on my music, rest my weary feet. Quite a day it has been, and one I'm glad I didn't miss. Taking a moment to enjoy the peace and acknowledge the bliss of knowing my dreams are well within reach. Until I remember, I left the hat stand on the ruddy beach.
Act 1, Scene 2. When it rains, it pours. It's February, but don't let that give you the sads. There's plenty more tiny violins to be played where they've come from. You remember that time when you had no money, no one to lend you a tuppenny fuck? You had a wonderful, beautiful, best thing that's ever happened to you, but very needy baby. No job, no benefits, and nothing in the fridge. Oh, scrap that. Need to be more relatable. June perches on the edge of her sofa bed, fraught with the terror of her impending doom shadowing over her like a solar eclipse. Too dramatic. It's been 12 hours, 62 job applications, one question and still no luck. Is there something wrong with me? Boring. Right. You little shit. Watch my lips. Shut up and listen. I'm going to tell you a story, and I don't care what you think, because at this point, the only thing that matters is proving you wrong. You are not the boss of me, and I'm sick of your shit. The sun rises tenfold. Oh my God, she whispers. Oh my God, I've got it. I've done it. In pure delight, she screams, I've got an interview.
I have worked in a call centre.
Okay. Could you tell me about some of the challenges you faced?
There was one time someone rang me up in floods of tears saying all this stuff about losing her kids. It was horrible. I think she was really drunk. Then she started talking about self-harm. She kept saying she didn't want to be here anymore, calling herself a waste of space. I didn't know what to say, so I just...
And your point is?
But as a sales rep, there's only so much you can do. So I saw this poster once at the train station for the Samaritans, so I told her to ring them.
Right, thank you. I think that'll be all from my side. Do you have any questions?
Yes, I was just wondering what the hours are for this role.
As advertised, I'm pretty flexible.
Okay. I'm looking for 16 hours.
Now, I'm sure that can be arranged. I didn't receive your writing task.
Oh, it's here. It's I hope it's... Here you go.
Old school. Nice. But we're paperless now, so you'll need to type this up.
Did you get it?
And here's your laptop.
What the fuck? You smashed it out of the fucking park, mate. Yes! What's your boss like?
Any damages will come out of your paycheck, and be careful what you Google.
Oh, obviously.
I'll be able to see anyway, so... And you're going to need to put on some light makeup. Trust me, it does make a difference.
Sure. Do you need me
Take
to...
yourself home, get logged onto Teams, and I'll talk you through the sales pitch. Until then, say it with me. Welcome
to Virtual Interactions. He's a prick. Welcome to Virtual Interactions. I'm June. I'll be your account manager for today. How are you, Carol?
Fine, thanks.
Great. Thanks for connecting with me today. What did you think of our virtual platform and the WANK event? Did you find the platform easy to use?
Yep, let me just cut to the chase here. I'm working with Kim K on a lip liner pop-up in Soho, okay? It's got to run as smooth as a baby's bum or else I'll get the chop, you understand? How are your celeb credentials?
Good question. Our team's collective focus is to understand our clients' business strategies. Our engaging technology aims to turn passive attendees into active participants and has been adopted by many well-known clients.
Are we talking Japanese teppanyaki or tinned mac and cheese here? Because this is the difference between the start of your career or the end of it.
Looks like it's the end of it.
Oh, I'm so sorry. My Wi-Fi just got cut out.
Not to worry, June. We'll get that all set up for you by tomorrow. You can go now, Carol.
Fab, I'll be in touch.
What happened there?
I'm so sorry.
Abracadabra. I made it happen.
Sorry about my chaos.
It's okay. That's the female energy. We need your chaos.
Just like we need dildos.
Don't worry. It's the elephant in the room, I know. You're lucky.
Why did I give up smoking bags?
We could have lost that girl if I didn't step in there. Do you realize? This could be the height of our success, and we were inches away from losing it.
I know. I'm sorry.
Look, I'm not jaded enough to let you go just yet. I won't lament, but that was completely off kilter. In fact, if that was real, I'd dismiss you.
Sorry?
Are you a psychopath?
Come back in now, Carol.
How was I?
Brilliant performance.
Oh, stop, please.
Woo! She's nailed it. Okay. See you, Carol. But seriously, fix up, look sharp, because these are the kinds of clients you're going to be dealing with. And sadly, this industry is cutthroat. No sales in 3 months, and I'll have to release you. Do you have fiber optic? If you did, you'd know about it. I'll get that sorted.
Thanks, Hugo.
Do you remember that time when we copied the In-Betweeners and went to the shop dressed in my mum's clothes from the 80s and pretended just us and a few of our adult friends were having an adult dinner party?
Just a few of these wines and some nibbles, please.
Can I see your ID?
You have my word. We were visibly 12.
Oh, do you remember that time you attached a mini fan on your collar for a touch of light breeze while we were in the queue for ice cream? Next thing you know, the fringe of 06. Oh, how times have changed.
I don't give a shit, mate. It's classic. It's fucking timeless. I look like Audrey Hepburn.
Audrey Hairbum.
Wow.
Oh, do you remember that time when we walked past that life drawing class at school and saw that woman sat there naked with her legs crossed? Then we realised it was your mum.
It wasn't my mum.
Oh, do you remember that time you were in labour in hospital? I bought you a box of chocolates. Fancy some caramel? Your favourite?
Are you taking the piss?
Just leave them here for you?
Why don't you stick that box of chocolates up your fanny, then try and squeeze it out and see if you fancy some caramels?
Okay, Do you want me to give the room a spritz? I got that room spray you asked for.
10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Apparently, it's an energy cleanser.
Get out. Now. Where are you going?
You just...
Oh, no.
Oh my God, are you okay?
Hope. I don't know what's happening, but I think the baby is going to come out of my asshole.
What?
I think I'm going to shit out the baby.
I don't think you will, mate.
Wife, will you?
Do you remember that?
No.
Look.
Whoa, cool. Oh, you need sunscreen.
Do you fancy another dip?
Nah, just gonna dry off for a bit first.
That doesn't make any sense.
All right, off you pop then.
Whoa. After you, mate.
Oh, I'm all right.
Are you going in?
I'm not a strong swimmer.
Fair enough. Wow! Whoa! Oh my God! Whoa, that's cold.
What's it like?
So refreshing.
Fuck it.
Oh my God. Oh, mate. Oh, he jokes, mate. What?
He's fucking drowning, Hope.
Oh my God! It's too heavy.
Oh, fuck, quickly, watch Sonny.
I'll call an ambulance.
Do you know CPR?
Hell no!
Hold Sonny. Oh, Jesus Christ, he's gone blue. Stay alive, stay alive. Stay alive, stay alive.
Oh, thank fuck.
Are you okay?
What's going on?
You were right about not being a strong swimmer, mate.
It's all right. The ambulance are on their way, okay?
Newtown, Exeter, the 2-bedroom house of Jill Casey.
Yeah, well, I never really liked it there anyway. No prospect of promotion because it was so badly run. Furloughed me first and then made me redundant. Yeah, back at mum's just looking for jobs at the moment. All right. Yes, I will. Bye. Right, emails.
Dear Miss Casey, we regret to inform you that you have not been shortlisted.
Next.
Dear Ms. Casey, thank you for your application. Regrettably,
Next.
Dear Ms. Casey, due to an unexpectedly high response to our position.
Next.
Dear Bex, based on your preferences.
Next.
Dear Casey Bex, you have been filmed masturbating.
Ew! Oh.
Dear Mr. Casey, thank you for your application.
Well,
Unfortunately,
next.
end of new messages.
Siri, Google jobs in Exeter.
Googling jobs in Exeter.
Here we go.
Care workers required. Generous minimum wage and benefits package.
Next.
Online yoga teacher.
Next.
Earn 12K a week working from home.
Next.
Amazon Flex.
Next.
Could your next employment be with Next?
Next.
Traffic supervisor / administrator required. Working on government-funded test centers. Apply to BS recruitment.
BS recruitment. Sounds promising. Send CV.
Sending CV.
Bougie. Now, what shall I watch?
Kensington. The flat of Burco CEO Jerry Plush.
Hello, little brother. Yeah, what's the latest from the house? Lovely. So we won't even have to bid? Sounds fantastic. I'll put the champers on ice then. Such hard work being a cliche. Well, I say hard work. Yeah, it's all go. No bids, no messing about. They're basically writing blank checks at the moment, so start crunching the numbers and then double them. Oh yeah, we'll work out the details afterwards. What? Of course we don't have any experience. Neither does anyone else at this point. I know. Absolute killing. Hello, sweetie. Yes, I rather think I deserve that. Not for your ears, little lady, but rest assured expenses will be paid. Oh, yeah, come over anytime. Mrs. is at the estate all week. Ciao. Positively obscene. Lovely.
Welcome to your test center. Drive up to the top until you reach the cone. Put your windows up and turn your dash cam off. Don't take pictures with your mobile phone. See me standing in the rain in my high vis. My voice is cheery, but my soul is miserable. can't get my life on track. Something took my soul and I can't get it back. Call the number on the sign I'm holding. Take a few seconds for the call to connect. I'll explain some stuff, but you won't really listen. Then we'll get you parked so you can take your test. If my movements seem a little slow, well, you know, standing here for hours takes its toll on me. I'm not as young as I was, and I'm aware of the time I have lost. We've done the test, it's nearly time to go. Assuming that you haven't looked it up, bagged up, scanned, told to isolate, and off you go to Tesco's for your weekly shop. Hey! BS Recruitment Zoom conference. Jerry, Gary, and Glenn are logged on.
Okay, day one. Welcome, people. Good to have you. I mean, this is a great opportunity. Gary, meet Glenn.
Hi, Gary.
Oi, Glenn. Oi, Gemma.
Hi, Gemma.
Hi. Hi, Glenn. So good. So, you know, we've all been recruited to form a new recruitment company to take advantage of this great opportunity. I mean, I was formerly BC&D Solutions, but when this offer came up, I just had to grab it. Sure you felt the same?
I was actually between jobs, so this was perfect. Was that React before?
Oh, you must know Jo then.
Oh yeah, I know Jo. Yeah, she was the one that who let me go.
Oh. And what about you, Glenn?
Well, I'm sort of related to Jerry Plush, which is how this came about. I was traveling in South America, but Orbs had to come back.
Well, we're glad to have you. Speaking of Mr. Plush, it's really important that we don't ever speak of him within the context of BS Recruitment. I mean, officially, he has nothing to do with it. I mean, being the CEO of Burco, the company is actually registered to a Mr. Derek Chaucer. I mean, not sure who he is, but we don't need to worry about that, okay?
Got it.
I don't care so long as I get paid.
Super. Well, we've got a lot of work to do. The adverts have already gone out. So if you've all got the coffee on, let's recruit.
We got to interview all these guys, do checks.
Special measures, boys. Yeah, we just recruit them, no questions asked. Any problems, the centres will deal with it.
Cracking.
Casey residence, 8:32 a.m. on a Tuesday.
Mum? Mum?
What?
What do you reckon I should wear?
What did they say you should wear?
Didn't. Just says I'm booked for registration at 10. Doesn't say if it's an interview or if I've got the job. And it's an induction. It says ring us if you've got any question. But there isn't the number.
Who is this you're going to?
BS Recruitment. They're just a recruitment agency, not the actual people.
Do you want me to come down with you?
No, it's okay. I mean, it's just at the park and ride.
Oh, the test centre.
Yeah.
Oh, Marie had a test there the other day.
Did she?
Come back inconclusive. She's not bothering to go again. Do you want me to ring her and ask what they were wearing?
No. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just wear my jeans then.
The test centre, Park and Ride, Exeter. A hive of inactivity presided over by storesman Dave and his mate Daz. They are laughing over a video on Daz's phone.
Hi, I'm here for registration. Bex, Casey. I had the email from BS.
Wait. Did you see that other clip he sent of the woman with the squirty cream?
No?
Looked like jizz.
Jeez.
Casey, is it?
Bex, Casey.
Right, hi Biz. Stand over there.
Oh.
Oh, not there. There. Not very bright, this new intake.
I don't know. She looks all right. All right, love. I'm Daz.
Oh, God.
You here for induction?
That's right.
Yeah, we got a load in for today. Usually only about half stay, you know. What are you doing before this?
PR.
Ooh, that in London.
Yeah.
Lot of PR in London, innit, Dave?
You wouldn't know PR if it kicked you up the arse, you twat.
Well, nice to meet you. Steve or someone will be along in a minute, yeah? The test centre, Green Zone. The recruits are gathered for induction with supervisors Steve and Andy.
Everyone, can I have your attention, please, everyone? Social distancing, please, 2 meters. That includes you two, mate. Right, you're all here. So listen up. It might seem like you get a few contradictory messages, but it's not like that we're disorganized. It's just all moving very quickly. So you need to get it right, right? Right, most important thing, 2 meters at all times between you. Got it? And hands. Washing, right? You can use soap and water or the gel. Here's Andy to explain it.
Well, thanks, Steve. So, gel, put some on, count to 20 seconds while you're doing the rubbing back of the hands, both sides and between the fingers, chimpanzees, ooh, 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 like so, thumbs, nails, all right? It's really important because the public are coming through and they'll see you, and you never know who's media, okay? They'll be looking, so don't forget, every time you come in and out of the red zone, okay?
Right. Andy, so true, media. Never know who might be a reporter, who might be a have-a-go reporter. There's this little thing called social media. You might have heard of it, sites like Facebook, where people post things. No photography allowed on site, but you never know, do you? Right. Masks and gloves, Andy.
Okay, so masks, red zone, everyone, all times. There's been pictures in the media that made us look bad. So regardless of whether it's necessary, masks, okay? You come in from the red zone, you put masks in the yellow bins and wash your hands. Do not use the black bins.
Can I just re-emphasise that, please, Andy? Yellow bins. If I see anyone putting a mask or gloves in black bins, I'll bin you, okay? And you won't be the first, right?
And if you see anyone else do it, just let me or Steve know, right?
Because if it gets in the media...
Really bad. Okay, green zone masks on unless you're eating or drinking.
Oh, gloves.
Yes, gloves. Don and Doff. So Don in the red zone and Doff in the green. And let me know if you need a bit of moisturiser.
Right. Any questions?
Burco CEO Jerry Plush is in a bit of a pickle, which has a knock-on effect for his number 2, Dick Creasy. Mr. P. Mr. P. If you can hear me, can you turn your camera and microphone on? You need to turn your mic on, sir.
Now?
Ah, perfect, sir.
Right. Shut the F up and listen. What the hell do you think you're playing at? This is turning into a shit show. Okay, why the hell have we got to provide new uniform? That's costing me a fortune.
Well, our original contract stated we couldn't use any Burco branding on the uniform, which we decided to ignore because you wanted to see the Burco logo right there with the NHS logo and capitalise on all the goodwill of the people for anything NHS related. Now, unfortunately,
More. So we have to replace the lot?
I'm afraid so, but the spin is we're telling staff we're removing our logo because Burco employees are at risk of violence from bigoted members of the public.
Is that based on anything?
Well, I mean, someone got spat at in Solihull last October.
Oh, good enough. Demonise the great unwashed. I mean, can we get our Russian friends to spill some of that into the media sphere?
Officially, no.
Right. Now, how are we going to convince the media we haven't been wasting the taxpayers' money?
Well, that's a tricky one.
Why?
Well, our official policy was to do just that.
Don't give me problems, Creasy.
Sorry, sir. Well, the advice seems to be low profile all the way. Let the government take all the shit while we get on with the job.
Sounds good. Are our boffins on that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're burying bad press as soon as it surfaces. And no one really gives a shit what the Guardian says anyway. Well, no one who votes our way anyhow. Let Sajid take the heat for now and see if we can get another friend in there to replace.
Lie low and count the dough.
Something like that, sir. Bex has been sent to Helen on checkpoint 1 for training.
Hi, I'm Bex. Andy said to come over here for a bit.
Well, I'm going on a break in a minute. If you're lucky, we'll get a car through.
Been busy.
You'll see. It's only really busy first thing, and even then not exactly rushing us off our feet. I mean, it was busy back when I started.
Oh, right. When did you start?
Oh, about 2 months ago.
Right. A veteran then?
Did they tell you about breaks?
No, I don't think so.
It's an hour on, an hour off at the moment. Boring as hell, so bring a book.
Got it. So when was the last car through?
About an hour ago.
Wow. So it's really not that busy.
Yeah, we couldn't believe it when they employed a load of newbies. You'll probably end up on a mobile unit.
Right.
I mean, I ain't doing it. Shorter days, isn't it? Works out less a month and I can't afford that. Also, if you have a crash, you have to pay the excess on the insurance. So sod that.
I didn't realise that.
Anyway, when the car comes, we show them the sign. No photos, no dash cams. Then we send them over to the bays. I mean, if we get a car, I'll show you.
Great. So what were you doing before this?
Whom bargains?
BS Recruitment Zoom conference. Gary, Gemma and Glenn are troubleshooting.
Okay, so Gary, you wanted to have a catch up.
Yeah, sorry, Gems, but I've been getting a lot of questions through from staff who are confused about who's employing them.
Oh my God. I mean, you think we pay them to think, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's probably a media thing, and no one was asking these questions 6 months ago.
But why can't they just get paid and be happy? I mean, it's not as if, you know, you have to do much for it. I mean, standing around in car parks doing F all.
I know, but to be honest, it would be good to have a response.
The response is, it's a 0-hour contract. If you don't like it, get another job.
Sure, okay, that's the message I've been sending out, but be good to know what it is we're doing. They all get paid by different companies, right?
Look, this is legal, okay? Just could be frowned on by prudes in the media.
I mean, it saves us literally millions in national insurance.
Oh, I see.
He doesn't. Explain it, Glenn.
Okay, so if you're a startup company, brand new, you get a one-off payment, a tax break, essentially. It's designed to help small businesses cover their NI contributions as they start out, right? So you create several thousand of these companies, register them to randoms in the Philippines. You then use them to pay a few employees for 2 months and claim the payout. Then you shut them all down, shunt the employees to another new company, do it all over again. You end up with an absolute mint of profit.
Yeah, I mean, the stats are awesome. I mean, we're making a killing.
That is genius.
Bex is sent to Bays to train with Daz. Oh, newbie alert!
Hi, it's Daz, right?
Yeah, you come to do a bit of training then, eh?
Yeah. So you just issue the tests here then?
Yes and no. I mean, technically, yes, but there's so much more to it if you want to do it right, right? It's not just about sticking a test through the window. You've got to communicate, you know?
I thought they did the talking on the self-test.
Well, you got to get them to call you here first so you can let them know they're going to explain it at self-test. Otherwise, they're like, what? What happens next? And let me tell you, there's some pretty confused people out there, especially the foreign ones.
Okay. So you give them the tests and tell them to drive over there where they explain what to do.
Well, that's one way of looking at it. So, what did you do before this?
I already said PR.
Oh, yeah, of course.
What about you?
Oh, you know, this and that.
You Bex?
Yes.
Steve wants to see you. His office, now.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
I'd have a bit of that, wouldn't you?
Steve is going to make Bex an offer she can't refuse.
Oh, hi, Steve. Did you want to see me?
Ah, Rebecca. That's right, isn't it?
Bex.
Bex. Good. A little birdie told me you used to work in PR.
Yes, that's right. I mean, it wasn't for very long, really, because, well...
Bex, I'm looking for a bit of quality, which, as you can see, is in short supply in this place. I'm setting up a new MTU and I need people of substance.
MTU?
Mobile testing unit. We go out to car parks all across the region. I mean, essentially doing what we do here, but it's a small team of like 9+ security. I'll be leading the team to get it up and running, but then I will need someone to take over that role.
Oh, right. Well, I mean, it's my first day, so, I mean...
Yourself. You don't have the job just yet, but have you in mind? I mean, assuming you don't turn out to be a numpty snowflake. I mean, can I count you in?
Oh, I don't know.
Let me tell you something, Bex. There are 2 types of endings here. You move up or you get binned. I mean, I start every day here remembering the binned. An endless supply of morons issued from the birth canal of BS recruitment, destined to go from job to job, never making anything of themselves. You don't want that to happen to you, do you?
Well, I'm only really here because of the pandemic.
You don't think Berkeley are really going to ever let this pandemic end, do you? I mean, this is the greatest thing to have happened to them since immigration detention centres, and they will milk it for as long as they can. So do you want to drink of their milk? Or are you a success vegan? Yeah. Remember the bind, Bex. Remember the bind.
It's a zero-hour cutthroat way of life. You work till you're fired around here. There's no comebacks. If you're gone, you're gone. You're out on your rear. Try to remember the lost ones whose names have already slipped away. Remember the bin that'll be you someday. Remember the bin. Remember the bin, my dear. Nothing lasts forever. It's like Les Mis around here. The guy who swore in public, the jokes that went too far, the woman who bought a parrot to work, the dude who got high in his car, the guy who kept a number of a girl who didn't wanna call, from a high-vis stranger on a test site, creepy. But we remember them all. Remember the band. Remember the band, my dear. Nothing lasts forever. It's like Les Mis around here. It's like Les Mis around here.
Yeah, I'll just get my... Okay. Thank you for joining us tonight. We hope you've had a good time. The festival continues with another fantastic double bill of new work on Thursday evening with Care Don't Care, which explores love, desire and connection. and Eton Mess, which looks at privilege in the education system. You've been a brilliant audience, and we look forward to welcoming you back to this very special Place on the Map on Thursday. But for now, good night.